Como estas, bitches? The Crapgamer here with another video. Thanks for taking time out to check it out. It's greatly appreciated. Go ahead and give this video a thumbing and or liking, and subscribe if you haven't yet already. I'm the albino rhino, the pony leg breaker extraordinaire, the absolute king of all game-related media, your source of alternative Xbox news. Anytime you don't want that biased bullshit, you come to Crapgamer Reviews, motherfuckers, and I'll always be here to give it to you just like you want it. On to today's video, and that would be a little bit of a preview versus, but someone had suggested, hey, why don't you do a preview of Forza Horizon 3 versus Gran Turismo Sport? And after I got done with the original hilarity of it and laughing at that thought, because obviously Gran Turismo Sport looks like complete and utter garbage, I was like, hey, that does sound like a good idea, and I'm going to include my Metacritic score prediction as well, and hopefully you guys do that too, and then like bookmark this, and it'll be fun to come back to it and see where we stand when both these games releases. First of all, we're going to talk graphically. From what we've seen so far, and I realized that Gran Turismo Sport, supposedly is going to come out this November, I believe, and Forza Horizon 3 is coming out a little bit before that, in September, so obviously we're going to get a look at that first, but I think what we saw at E3 was just phenomenal from Forza Horizon 3, just unbelievable. Which is weird, because usually like the closed circuit racers tend to look really good as opposed to like more open world racers. So the fact that Gran Turismo Sport game looks like a PS3 game is kind of really telling about what you're going to get out of that. And I just think that both Playground Games and Turn 10 Studios, who do the Forza games respectively, are just a step above of what Polyphony Digital or whatever the hell they are. Those guys have not been relevant in years. So graphically, I think just so far from what we've seen, obviously Forza Horizon 3 is going to look better. Now, as far as terms of content and things like that, Forza Horizon 3 is offering a co-op campaign, which is like fucking phenomenal. The map is like 2 or 3 times the size of the last one. 350 cars for an open world racer is absolutely phenomenal. Blows my mind that we're getting that many cars for that type of game. Whereas on the Gran Turismo Sport side, I think it's like 135 or something like that. Definitely a step up from the 75 that like Drive Club launched with. But come on, you're 3 years into a generation, you're releasing your top racing franchise with 135 cars. That's not really good, you know what I mean? I think that obviously the content is going to be there again with the clubs and all that stuff for Forza Horizon 3, and Gran Turismo Sport just doesn't look really like it's going to be that interesting of a game, and that franchise is really on the slide. Probably if this game doesn't do well, you might see Polyphony Digital go the way of the Drive Club developers, because I could see Sony just being fed up with that shit and then not release it, or get a different studio, one they can actually put a game out. Because look, the last Gran Turismo was 2013, right? And so this is going to be over 3 years later, and it has such little content. And the last Forza Horizon game was 2014, and so we're getting it. They crank these things out and they're better and better each time, and I just don't understand how a developer like Polyphony Digital can just be so slow when it comes to putting out their games. As for the Metacritic type of guessing, which I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys have to say on this. I'm predicting that this is going to be the Xbox One's first 90 plus Metacritic. I'm going to put it at a 90. As far as Gran Turismo Sport, I'm going to say 72. I just obviously there's no question about which racing franchise is best, which one has absolutely taken over, and I think the Horizon series is just the best racing game available, and I think it's just going to do extremely well. That's why we keep getting them, and I'm happy that I support that, because they're fucking great games. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe. Rack that shit up. Crapgamer out.